We are Wrestle Club. Please do not try this at home, school, or anywhere.
Hey man, what are you doing?
I'm watching the trees grow. I planted these in the spring, it's summertime, and finally they are growing, kind of like us. Like Tag Wars Day 1, we were victorious. We got our first victory in over almost 2 years. I think we can be on top. Day 2, Lost Man, Project Mayhem.
First off, man, you comparing this to some trees?
Well, I planted them by myself. I don't know where you were, but these are some really nice trees.
Look, man, I'm very, very happy we got our first win. Okay, here, yeah, like trees where we growing, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm very excited that we got our first win.
You don't sound excited. Look, we're gonna make this 2 in a row. I know it's against Project Mayhem. We haven't beat them in about 2 years, but we did get our first win as the Lost Men with Mr. Hickman. No Hollywood involved. We got the job done, and I know you said that your brother thought I needed to change, but I proved your brother wrong. So we got that W yesterday.
You're right, man. You know, I know I don't sound excited just because of who we're facing. We faced Project Mayhem so many times over the past couple years, and we always end up losing to them somehow. Somehow they wiggle their way out of it. I'm happy for us, but my confidence is just like...
Look, you said that we needed a solution, and I think we found that solution. I think the fans really are supportive of us, and this is the Special Olympics community event, and all those fans out there, I'm pretty sure that they're going to pull through for the Lost Men, and we're going to get perhaps our second win. We haven't won 2 matches in a year ever.
No, we haven't.
This would be huge. And beating Project Mayhem, the former tag team champions, they held that belt for over a year. Can you imagine Lost Men defeating Project Mayhem?
Yeah, you know what, man, you got a point.
Look,
you got a point.
Let's go to Julia Davis Park. Let's do what we do best. And since you're not pumped, I think we need pre-workout.
All right, man, let's...
I got some new pre-workout. It's phenomenal. And I believe it's mango flavor.
I hate mango, man. You know that.
Yeah, but I love mango.
Man, let's just go try that. Let's go.
Look, 2 wins in a row. It's gonna happen. I'm telling you.
Yeah, let's. All right. There's the chair.
Oh, my head. Oh. I told you, man, they were gonna fight dirty. We've got one more shot. One more? We've got one more opportunity to make it happen. They did everything they could. They fought dirty. They raked our eyes. They low-blowed you. They cheated, and they won. They took it from us.
This is not fair.
No. You know what? The Tree City Giant, look at me. The Tree City Giant and the Outlaw, hit me! There you go. And the Outlaw, we are the wrecking crew.
We're gonna get wrecked!
We don't get wrecked. They get wrecked! And tomorrow, at Julia Davis Park, is round 2.
1:30, right?
That's right. Right in the heart of Boise, Idaho. The city of trees! And the Norsemen, that's a dead mythology. The Wrecking Crew, we're gonna steamroll over both of you. And when we're done, you'll have no idea what hit you.
The sons at Ragnarok, the days are over. Over, I say, because us, the Wrecking Crew, we're making a new path, and the path is straight towards you.
It's not just straight towards them, it's straight over them and straight through them. And once we win tomorrow, we're going straight to the top. And that's our promise to each and every one of the fans of Wrestle Club, the Tree City Giant James Grimm, and the Outlaw Rusty Livings. And as far as anybody else in Wrestle Club is concerned, we are the Wrecking Crew. Come on, let's get out of here.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Idaho Wrestle Club in Julia Davis Park. We are so privileged to be a part of the event today with the Special Olympics. Idaho Wrestle Club is Idaho's first and only professional wrestling organization, and we absolutely love rocking this community's world. But I want to hear how pumped you are. I need to hear those Wrestle Club chants. So on the count of 3, I want to hear Wrestle Club. 3, 2, 1. I think I heard it a little louder over here. I need to hear a little more over here. 1, 2, 3. Wrestle Club. A little more. What do you guys got over here? Can you match that or beat it? One more. That's not fair. You got a mic. Ladies and gentlemen, today is day 2 of Idaho Wrestle Club's Tag Wars event. And to keep up with all of our action, make sure to follow us on Facebook. Make sure to follow us on Instagram and on Twitter. And if you've got your phones with you, make sure that those memory cards are wiped, because there's going to be lots of great opportunities for photos. And make sure you're tagging us in them, because we want to see what you see. All right. With that being said, let's get to the action. I said let's get to the action. Our first match is a tag team match, and it is scheduled for one fall. One fall. Making their way to the ring first, the Tree City Giant, James Grimm, and his partner, the Idaho Potato Bowl champion, Outlaw Rusty Livings. They are the Wrecking Crew.
This is episode 23, and what do we have today, Wes?
Well, today is the second half of Tag Wars, also known as Tag Wars 2, where it is pure, non-stop tag team action for the weekend of Wrestle Club. And coming to the ring right now is the dirty, the low down, the no good outsider known as the Outlaw. And you can say whatever you want about him, I will never take his side. And James Grimm, the Tree City Giant, also known as the Tree City Fool, in my opinion.
Well, you know what? Together, combined, they are nothing but the Wrecking Crew. And you want to know what time it is, Wes?
Please don't tell me what time.
Yeah, it's time to get wrecked.
Oh my God, that really does not need to be a thing. In any case, though, the Wrecking Crew, James Grimm, Outlaw Rusty Livings, unlikely alliance here that we have seen slowly brewing over the year. And here we are, we actually have a tag team formed out of it, and I'll be honest with you, their eyes should be on the prize of the newly acquired tag titles of the Spud Brothers Coalition. If you remember correctly, they acquired those back in June.
Well, they got a long road ahead of them, and a tough road with their opponents.
They are the Sons of Ragnarok, Brocker and Rick Knight.
And here come out their opponents. They are the Sons of Ragnarok. and that is the Wolfman, Rick Knight, along with his tag team partner, Brocker Balderson. And if everybody out there recalls the last episode, these guys came out with a W.
They really did. It was actually quite surprising. Rick Knight and Brocker, son of Balderson, have been quite an impactful team since their alliance began back at the Mountain Home Air Show. Or I think that was the one, was it?
Yep, that was, I believe that was the Family Appreciation Day. But now we have Sons of Ragnarok. They won the past episode, but I gotta say, they did it in a scandalous way when Rick Knight did that low blow on James Grimm.
You call it low blow, I call it checking the pants, and that's all it looks like. That's what was going on, in my opinion. Rick Knight and Brocker, son of Balder, though, formerly enemies, now friends. It's quite amazing how this year has really spanned out for the wrestlers in the wrestling club.
Yeah, I would say that this has been a great year for tag teams, as we have seen new tag teams form, and we have two brand new ones here with the Sons of Ragnarok and the Wrecking Crew, and I believe the Hammer just dropped.
Yeah, he really did just drop the hammer. I don't know, between that and Get Wrecked, I don't know which one I like more.
What, dropping the hammer?
Yeah, dropping the hammer or getting wrecked, and I'll be honest with you, it's probably not getting wrecked.
Speaking of reckless, what does Rick Knight do with the Potato Bowl Championship belt? He's not the Potato Bowl champ.
Well, he doesn't need to be the Potato Bowl champ to hold the title. There's no rule saying you can't hold on to that. And look at that, you see, he was just properly and respectfully handing it back to the referee, being like, you know what? I will be this someday. Take this from me, and Outlaw, keep an eye on it because it will be mine.
Well, technically, the Outlaw's still the Potato Bowl champion, so I'm hoping he gets his belt back after this one.
Well, we'll have to wait and see on that one. Outlaw having some unkind words once again towards his opponent, showing no ounce of respect that he believes he's giving.
Well, the fans here are respecting the Wrecking Crew, and we are here at Julia Davis Park in Boise, Idaho. This is the first time that we actually get to be part of this venue here, or the part of this park here.
Yeah, quite a, once again, wrestling club going places that nobody has ever gone before in Boise, Idaho. And that's what makes wrestling club so special, though, is that we always go where nobody expects us.
Yep, and this is the first matchup, and this is actually part of an event for the Special Olympics known as the Community Event. And it cannot be a community without Wrestle Club, and there goes James Grimm, big shoulder tackle there to start things off.
Well, I was going to say, you're going against the 299-pound power of James Grimm, and he's quickly tagging out to Outlaw, who's going for that high leg drop.
And we have another quick tag out, Wrecking Crew starting things off nice and fresh. Here comes the big man. Oh.
For a newly formed tag team, the chemistry between these two is already pretty impressive. I will give them credit to that because everything else that they do is just, whatever. Anyways, James Grimm, though, with a big splash. Rick Knight wisely kicking out and quickly checking the eyes of James Grimm there.
And James Grimm caught him off guard there. Nobody home, and then Rick Knight with that back clothesline.
Yeah, nobody home on the front side, so you always check the back. And it looks like that's what Rick Knight did. As he goes over, he tags Brocker, putting James Grimm in the corner.
And right now, James Grimm is in the wrong corner here. Sons of Ragnarok with that tag out.
Looks like we finally got a tag out there. I thought initially I saw a tag. My apologies there, folks.
Oh, and speaking of tags, there's a knee straight to the gut there.
Nothing like checking the good old kitchen sink in that manner right there. As Brocker Balderson quickly whips Grimm over by his hair.
Yeah, he had that snap there, and he grabbed the hair, and now he has, what is this, a surfboard here?
That looks like a surfboard to me. I'll be pretty honest with you. He probably gets some killer waves with that guy.
And Brocker Balderson in control here. He has a handful of hair. Referee Corey needs to get in here.
Well, it looks like he has a handful of hair, but if you notice, he wasn't closing his hand around the hair. He was just gently guiding him.
What is Brocker doing over there? Outlaw wasn't trying to get in the ring.
Well, he was just quickly making sure of that. He doesn't want any cheating antics of Outlaw Rusty Livings. I don't blame him. The dude is a criminal.
Corey got caught on that one, and our matchup still continues here. Tag Wars Day 2 here.
As Brocker Balderson quickly just checking the back of James Grimm with those big old tree trunk-like forearm swings. And then Rick Knight coming in, quickly taking out the leg.
And that's how you take a big man down. You take off his legs and you take his whole body out.
Well, it's like a tree. If you go for the base and you hit it enough times, eventually that tree will fall. And it looks like James Graham's having enough of it. Quickly shoulder tackling Rick Knight into the corner, trying to get him off. What he really should be doing is taking the advantage of this and getting a tag.
And I guess he listened to you because he just tagged out to the outlaw Rusty Livings, the fresh man here, and he's going to take advantage on Rick Knight.
I'll never let that one live down, the fact I gave him some advice. In any case, Rick Knight quickly using his size advantage and shoving Rusty off. Rusty seeing that and going for Brocker right away. Or at least I thought so.
Yeah, that was a good move by Rick Knight, just causing that separation, and now we have somewhat of a reset, and I'm pretty sure Brocker's not trying to give him a high five.
No, I'm pretty sure that's a test of strength, and you never test of strength against a Viking of all things, because Brocker is just going to kick you in the gut like he's doing right now.
And there's those iron-like fists to the jaws of the outlaw there.
You know, he has a hammer that he likes to bring around, but I'll be honest with you there, G. The hammer is Brocker's fist, as he quickly hammers the face, and then slams the head into the ground.
Oh, and the outlaw with the kip up there.
Yeah, Brocker quickly seeing that and not letting that one go. He's going to do it again.
Well, Outlaw's going to do it again, too. Another kip up by the outlaw.
I think a different strategy might be in order here, and it looks like Brocker's in agreement as he goes for a standing snap suplex.
And there's no kip up after that one, as the Outlaw's lower back is feeling it.
That is like dropping the hot iron on an anvil. That's what that's pretty equivalent to there, G. As the Wrecking Crew is quickly getting their faces wrecked by the hammer of Brocker Balderson.
And there you hear the double chop there with authority. I mean, one chop hurts, but then he goes for another one. Double chop once again here. Now he's raking the eyes of the outlaw on that top rope.
I don't think that was really raking the eyes of the outlaw. I mean, let's be honest here. He's got a mask. His eyes are protected. In any case, though, talk about striking with the iron. It's hot, and that is exactly what Brocker Balderson did.
Did you see Rick Knight? He was pulling the arms of the outlaw Rusty Livings, and his chest was exposed, and Brocker took advantage. He's taking advantage once again here.
The only thing I saw there was just that Rick Knight looked like he was just helping the outlaw stay in position, because Outlaw was kind of folding over as Outlaw quickly having enough of it, and now he's going after Brocker Balderson, trying to fight back with that dirty, no deed, good fighting that he learned in prison.
And here comes the high kick. Nobody home for it. The outlaw signature move, but Brocker had him scouted.
Brocker quickly applying a good old-fashioned bear hug, followed by another back check. That's a lumbar check, truthfully, into the middle ropes.
And Brocker Balderson is just targeting the back of the outlaw. He might be going for that Viking sailboat maneuver.
Truthfully, that would be the smartest thing he could do. They already got a W on him. Let's make it 2. Come on, Sons of Ragnarok.
And the outlaw has an opening here. He needs to take advantage. He might be going for another high kick. No shoulder tackle. Nobody home. It looks like he tasted that corner steel post.
I think he got slightly confused by the fact that Rick Knight moved over there to check on his partner, and instead of doing the smart thing and hitting both of them, he hit the brakes and then hit the corner post.
Well, sometimes you just need a split-second distraction, and Rick Knight with the veteran move there.
I don't know if that was so much a veteran move. I think that literally was just Rick Knight checking on his partner there. You call things out.
So is Brocker checking on his partner, James Grimm, there?
He was making sure James Graham was having a wonderful time eating the floor, and that's exactly what happened.
Sons of Ragnarok are not checking on these guys. They know what they're doing.
Well, okay, you say potato, I say potato, and I'm saying they're checking on them as Brocker tags. And it looks like we got James Graham coming in here.
And Brocker looks scared here. Big clothesline by the big man, James Grimm. Another shoulder tackle there.
Well, I mean, eventually, sooner or later, you piss off a tree, and he's going to come back and slap you with those tree trunk-like arms. And that's what's going on.
Or slam you with the body slam.
You know, I'm not big into D&D, but the last time I checked, you never fight an immobile tree. They're just kind of jerks. As James Graham lays a leg out onto Brocker's neck.
And that was only a 2 count there. And Brocker Balderson, the smaller man here, James Grimm taking full advantage of that.
Taking full advantage of that, but that's where you got to be careful, because Brocker Balderson is dangerous. See? Small beats nothing if you know how to kick a man right in his shin.
Yeah, targeting that kneecap, taking James Grimm off one leg. And what does Brocker have in store here? Kick straight to the eyes there.
Oh, wisely working on the leg. And we might be seeing that single leg DDT that Brocker likes to do.
Oh, he just planted him right there. You see, targeting the knee and the ankle of James Grimm.
Great way to pop a man's knee out of its socket. And that's exactly what that was right there. Like Brocker Balderson making sure Grimm still cannot move.
What is Rick Knight taunting?
He's trying to help him. He's just trying to tell him, hey, buddy, he wants to tag you.
Brocker Balderson needs to get out of the ring here. I'm not sure why they were both in the ring.
Well, they have a count till 5, and honestly, that was about 5 seconds. Core said get out, and he moved. He listened to the ref. You can't be mad at him for that.
And right now, James Grimm is tasting that corner turnbuckle there. Wrong corner. You do not want to be in that corner. That's what they call isolation, cutting up the ring in half.
Absolutely, that's wise. Ooh, double clothesline there. I don't think the Wolf Rick Knight was expecting James Grimm to have that burst of energy.
Yeah, that was like 600 pounds combined weight just hitting each other.
There's a thing about feeling something on a Richter scale, and I'll be pretty honest with you, that if nobody in Boise felt that one, I'd be really shocked.
And I think both men are in the wrong corner here. We have Rick Knight trying to tag Outlaw, James Grimm trying to tag Rocker.
Talk about being disoriented there as Outlaw Russell Livens quickly does a diving cross body block to Brocker, at least a variation of it, as he lands out. Oh!
Nicely done by the Outlaw.
All right. You know what? Credit where credit is due. I'll give Outlaw some credit. That was some quick thinking on his feet. Then again, he's probably been in so many prison fights that he knows how to think on his feet.
Wait, is Rick Knight the legal man here?
I don't know who the legal man is here.
I thought you tagged out with Brocker. Well, now we have all 4 men inside the ring here.
What? Like, referee, you need to reestablish some order here. What is going on?
And right now, the Sons of Ragnarok are caught up with James Grimm.
Hey, he's not going for a double blockbuster, is he?
I have no idea.
I think he's calling for it. I think we're about to see a double blockbuster here. No, just a good old-fashioned diving cross body block on these two as Grimm quickly moves out, but Grimm needs to get out. Referee Core, dude, get some order. Get these men out of the ring.
Yeah, all 4 men are in the ring here, and the Sons of Ragnarok just got wrecked.
No, please, stop with that. That's terrible.
Here we go, double clothesline by the Wrecking Crew, followed by another one,
Can
2
we
pairs.
get some order in here? Seriously, Core, get them out of the ring. Stop letting this go.
And right now, there is no order. There's just chaos in the ring.
Oh, jeez, Jiminy Christmas. I don't know what to tell you in that one, G. I just know that Core. What are we doing here?
And here comes the Wrecking Crew.
Variation of the Fallen Angels finishing maneuver there. The Deep Impact variation is what it's referred to as looks like Wrecking Crew picked up the victory underneath all that chaos. And you know what, I'm going to be honest with you, that really should not have been the case. These teams should have been disqualified. It should have been a draw. Should have been whatever you call it, no contest. They broke the rules.
I think referee Corey, seeing as this is day 2 of Tag Wars, and they just let him go. At the end of the day, the Wrecking Crew has the W. They both hold 1 W over each other.
Rules are meant to be there for a reason, G, and this is exactly why I say there's got to be order. There's got to be some form of regulation. I will go talk to Patrick Holloway about this and probably him get suspended again, but I will put him in his place with my mind about lack of rules.
Now you want people to follow the rules?
They've been following the rules the whole entire time up until the last minute of this match.
But did you just say Outlaw doesn't follow rules?
I say Outlaw is a dirty criminal who does things his own way. I never said he never followed the rules.
Oh man, do you have a silver tongue or what? Or just a split tongue?
Well, I mean, it's, you know what, let's just move on to the next match here. We'll talk about that later.
Well, Sons of Ragnarok got wrecked by the Wrecking Crew, Outlaw Rusty Livings, and his tag team partner, James Grimm. Day 2 of Tag Wars. Are you loving it, Wes?
I am loving it. I always love wrestling. I don't love Get Wrecked, but I love wrestling.
So, Battle of Rookies Part 2. Hey, Eddie Vice, I beat you last time. We knocked you out with one of your little Guitar Hero guitars. Hey, don't show up, or else you're gonna get another Cali KO. Just warning you. Part 2, you ain't ready.
We've got more action coming for you. Our next event is the semi-main event, and it is the second part of the Battle of the Rookies 2019. Coming first to the ring, the first rookie of 2019, Livewire, Eddie Vice.
All right, and here is the 2019 Rookie of the Year candidate. That is the Livewire Eddie Vice. I hope he gets to rock out. Someone hand him a mic so we can hear him sing.
Oh, please, no.
Take off your earbuds. You need to listen to this.
I'm telling you, man, unless it's Metallica or Megadeth, I have no interest in this. Kill Streak Katie, Murder Streak Matey.
You mean to tell me you have not listened to the single?
I have listened to the single every time he comes out, and I tell you, it just doesn't get any better every time. It might be just because of all the flamboyancy of the pink.
He is singing one of the #1 hits in the state of Idaho.
Idaho needs to branch out a little bit then. I've heard what they play, and a lot of it's crap. I'm sorry, but Nirvana was the reason why they were popular in the 90s. It's 2020, 2019, whatever it is. Nirvana sucks, and this song sucks.
Nirvana's a really good band, so is Kill Streak Katie, and so is a good wrestler in the Livewire, Eddie Vice.
Alright, you know what? There's one thing we'll at least agree upon. That yes, Nirvana's a really good band.
What?
Yeah, you heard me. I'm agreeing with you. Nirvana's a really good band.
And his opponent, the other rookie of 2019, Cali's best, J. Cruz.
And his opponent, make no mistakes about it, probably one of the fiercest singles competitors in the Wrestle Club, who was in a tag match with King Marcus Anderson yesterday at Tag Wars 1, where they actually defeated Project Mayhem and the Lost Souls by sheer force of willpower. J. Cruz. You gotta keep a close eye on this guy though, G. This guy is future championship material.
Well, he is the other rookie of 2019, and the King Marcus Anderson and J. Cruz did not win last week. They lost.
No, they won. In my heart, they won.
What are you talking about? J. Cruz got clocked in the head with that tag team belt by his own partner.
You know, miscommunications happen, but at the same time, they still won in my heart, and that's all that matters to me. Sure, maybe the record book shows the W upon Project Mayhem, or not Project Mayhem, but Lost Men, but J. Cruz and King Marcus Anderson, that's a team I will respect later down the line.
The King used J. Cruz as a sacrificial lamb, pretty much, and hit him in the head, and they lost.
Yeah, but do you not see J. Cruz? He's not holding a grudge about that. Clearly, his mind is set on one thing and one thing only, and that is putting the Livewire Eddie Vice here in his place.
Well, I believe this is the second time the rookies meet up. This is a battle of the rookies for 2019, and J. Cruz just smudged the Livewire Eddie Vice.
Oh, and Livewire Eddie Vice having none of that either. I guess at some point or another, you have to wonder how much disrespect you're gonna take, as Livewire showing some headbanging with those clubbing arms there. Wish he really just like that.
Oh, do you think J. Cruz listens to rock and roll?
No, I think J. Cruz listens to Thugonomics.
That is pretty darn sure. I'm sure he does. And there's a clip by J. Cruz there.
J. Cruz quickly, and wisely taking out the leg of Eddie Vice. And you know, Eddie Vice is a spry little dude. You take out those legs, he won't be able to move.
And right now, he's just offering some socks to the kneecaps there.
Ooh, those are his own personal hits, that's for sure.
Yeah, J. Cruz taking advantage here. Now, the Livewire Eddie Vice is on one leg here.
You know, you ever wonder, like, do you think that J. Cruz has some bars of his own he'd like to drop? I mean, if these two went to an epic rap battle, do you honestly think that Grimm would have, or Eddie Vice would have a chance of surviving?
Honestly, I gotta say, Eddie Vice might have a chance.
At the same time, I think Cruz would just do what's wise and just sock Eddie Vice. Except that's not what's happening right now. Cruz is just getting laid out by Eddie Vice, feeding him some lines, feeding him some elbows, feeding him his body.
I got a little fun fact for you. Eddie Vice does actually little raps here and there. He actually does that. I believe it's called a Pokemon Cipher. You know what that is?
You know what? It's you lost me the moment you said Pokemon. To be honest with you, I'm sorry, Pokemon. I'm sorry. You know.
Well, listen to Livewire rap battles if you don't like Kill Streak Katie.
Okay, I'll give that a chance. I do like rap battles because there's nothing more fun than making your mark as J. Cruz makes his mark across Livewire's leg on that bar.
Talk about dropping some bars. Right now, both rookies here are having a pretty good matchup, but J. Cruz is just he's doing some legal stuff outside. He's throwing in the Livewire Eddie Vice.
He's wisely utilizing that ring, that outside time that he has. You got till the count of 10, and as long as he doesn't pull a chair out and hit him, then it's totally fine. Looks like referee Todd is checking to make sure there's no choking going on, as Cruz just starts feeding good old-fashioned clubs to the chest.
Yeah, he has a nice sleeper hold here. No gaps whatsoever. J. Cruz closing all the gaps, closing the oxygen here.
I think we're about to see the Livewire become the Dead Wire once again.
Well, Eddie Vice still has some life in him, hitting some elbows, some socks to the gut, and there's that push-off. And here comes the Livewire Eddie Vice, one leg and all, big bulldog, dead center of the ring here.
I'm pretty sure that took a lot out of Livewire, though. You can see it too. He's hobbling around on that one leg.
Oh, nobody home for the Livewire Eddie Vice.
I don't think the Livewire's eyes were open on that one the slightest bit. He was too much in pain to realize that Cruz was long gone, as Cruz just feeding him a kick to the face. Ow!
Yeah, the working on that leg has been paying off for Cali's best, Jay Cruz here.
You know, maybe there's a reason why he's Cali's best, though, when you break it down to him. Maybe there's a reason why I think he's got future championship material. The boy knows how to throw his shots. He knows how to club.
Yeah, there was some pretty good slugs to the face by Jay Cruz, and now he goes right back to it. Better watch out here. He only has to the count of 5.
I'm not going to lie to you. I honestly think Eddie Vice was taunting him there, telling him you can't hit me that hard. And Cruz was trying to prove that he could. As Eddie Vice,
looks like he was going for the stage dive there. Just took too much time on that mid-rope, and
he found the stage dive all right. You ever been dumped by a fan in the crowd surfing? That's what that looks like right there.
Does it feel like a Wastelands too?
It feels like the Wastelands as you hit the ground. It feels like pain. I don't know about you, but I've been dumped by the fans when I've done some crowd surfing, and that looked pretty appropriate to what that feels like.
What are you getting dumped by fans? Did they not like you?
Well, I mean, you know, it depends on the song and whether it's acoustic or not, and if the band stops playing, and then, you know, let's just get back to the match here.
Yeah, let's get back to it, and the Livewire is right back to it too as he's chopping, throwing some elbows, getting some life, get the momentum going. Let's go, Eddie Vice.
He's working through that pain now too. You can see it as well as he's trying to check. And he feels that was a rookie mistake. He's got pain going on his leg, and he does an atomic drop. He's going for
a teardrop suplex, and tears are dropping from Jay Kelly's best eyes right now.
Yeah, at the same time though, they're also dropping from Ed Vice there. As Ed Vice had to use everything in his power to get that up. A teardrop suplex. I have not seen that since the early years of Shawn Michaels.
Quite the maneuver from the Livewire Eddie Vice, and both men need to get up here.
Okay,
There we go, slugging it out here. Battle of the Rookies, part 2. We have a slugfest going on.
We do, and you know,
I don't know if you want to compare gloves to Cali's best, Jay Cruz.
Well, we'll find out real quick that isotoners still work out quite well when you get right down to it. Looks like we got a Cobra Clutch in position here.
And he might be going for that Vice grip, but Jay Cruz just opened up here, and what do we have now?
I think we're going to see a rocker dropper. Oh, no, it's a swinging leg DDT. I actually forget what the name of that one's called, but it's a variation of the rocker dropper.
Yeah, it's the swinging, was it neck breaker?
I think it was. A swinging leg breaker? You know what? Who cares? It was beautiful.
Yeah, swinging leg neck breaker. Let's call it that.
You know, I'm good with that.
We agreed with something on here. Right now, Cali's best is in the face of referee Todd.
Well, you know, broken clock's right twice a day there, G. Don't expect it to happen again.
Speaking of broken, he had a guitar here, and that's an illegal weapon. Foreign objects in the ring here.
Referee Todd taking the guitar out of his hands. That's smart on his part.
No, that's a good call by the referee. He wants this match to continue, and so do I.
You know what? Same here. Okay, three times a day can be right. In any case, Eddie Vice has got him, and it looks like we're gonna see it. Yep, face melter.
Ooh, and he just melted the face of Jay Cruz, and that's gonna be a number 1 hit. Can it be a hit for 3 though? 1, 2, double hooks the leg. That's a 3 count there.
Smart. All right. I'll tell you what, credit where credit is due. Ed Vice pulled that one out all because of the referee's interference on Jay Cruz. The fact that he distracted Jay Cruz by wisely taking the guitar out of his hand. Jay Cruz really should have let himself get distracted, but he did distract him, and Ed Vice capitalized on that.
I thought you were going to say at least because of the double hook of the legs.
No, I mean, that was smart. But you're a wrestler, you really should know to put your entire body on a guy like that.
Wow, usually you do a single hook, but the Livewire double hooked it and got the W here. Big win for Eddie Vice.
That means that's 1-1. I wonder if we're going to actually see a third match, and if we do, what will the stipulation of that one be?
I don't know, but right now Todd is getting a chewing, let's say that.
Well, you know what? Todd kind of had it coming there. Todd took the guitar out of Cruz's hands. You don't mess with a thug.
Yeah, I better check my pockets right now.
Our main event is a tag team match scheduled for 1 fall. on their way to the ring first. The Voodoo Priest, Damian Black, and the Puppet Master, Brad Zane. They are Project Mayhem!
Alright, it is the time for the main event for episode 23, day 2 of Tag Wars, and this is going to be the last tag war of them all. Coming out is Project Mayhem, and here comes out Damian Black, the Voodoo Priest, along with his long tag team partner, the Puppet Master, the Mob Boss, Brad Zane.
Talk about a kingpin and a mob boss. That's exactly what Brad Zane is. And you got to imagine that their feelings have got to be sour. Ever since they lost the tag titles, they got put into a triple threat tag match where they lost that one as well. I mean, I'll be pretty frank and honest with you. They're going to be seeking some vengeance today as Brad Zane and Damian Black. This is a blood feud between the two teams that we are going to be seeing.
Yep, and this is Tag Wars, so you gotta figure the tag team champions literally have a bullseye on their back this whole weekend, especially with Project Mayhem recently losing the tag team belts.
You know that they're going to be coming back. They're going to be coming after the Spud Brothers Coalition sooner or later. But you know, obviously, with the way the rules of Wrestle Club work, is that you know.
What the heck did Brad Zane just do to referee Corey?
He just cooled him off. Yeah, like Corey didn't even look mad. He looks like he appreciated that.
What a jerk!
Well, I mean, you know, it's hot.
And their opponents, he is Idaho's heavyweight champion, the Lost Soul, Garabai, and the American Machine, Mr. Hickman. They are the Lost.
And coming to the ring, these two men, no strangers, brothers, former member of Project Mayhem, as well as a longtime rival to the Project Mayhem, is going to be Lost Soul Garabai, the current heavyweight champion, and Mr. Hickman. And we are going to have ourselves quite a match here. I'm not going to lie to you. These guys are no strangers to each other when it comes to what's inside the ring and what's outside the ring.
So they got the first win at Tag Wars, and it's been over a year and a half since they had a tag team win. Can they make it two?
Well, you know, what I said earlier about, you know, a broken clock's right twice a day, it's possible. I mean, this could be the second time it's right. They're coming in red hot. They fended off Marcus Harrison. They fended off Jay Cruz. They fended off Project Mayhem.
Well, if they win today again, I think that's going to be the most wins from the Lost Men in the past 2 years.
Yeah, but again, you know, that's the thing that sooner or later they may have finally found their mojo. We saw when Hickman approached them and basically said, we've got to figure out what's going on. These two men have been strategizing. These two men have been trying to figure it out. And I'll be pretty frank with you, the Lost Soul Garabai, the longest reigning champion of Wrestle Club as the heavyweight champion, you know, he's broken the King's record now at this point, I believe. And those W's eventually will bleed over to the tag match, and we're starting to see it.
But what does that do to you as a tag team? If you haven't won a tag team match in a year and a half, like how are the Lost Men still a tag team? How do they still come out here knowing that they have not won a tag team match in over a year and a half since the last episode?
Blood's thicker than water sometimes, and when you got families and friends, or like in this case, these two men are family. Like, they may not be from the same mother, but they are brothers. And that is a very strong statement to state there, as it looks like Damian Black, the Voodoo Priest, the Prince of Crazy, will be squaring off with Lost Soul Garabai there, the Lost Soul, who literally was pulled from HEOO hockey sticks earlier, as we found out from Brad Zane.
Yep, and this is the main event here. Project Mayhem taking on Lost Man once again. And here we go. We got a tie up here. Side headlock by the Lost Soul.
These two men, no stranger to each other. I mean, this is all about a test of strength and which man can walk in that move first.
And right now we have a quick pin, but Damian Black has that armbar wrenched. Not fully wrenched, though.
He was trying to get it in there, but, you know, Lost Soul Garabai, once again, showing his strength, showing he's good, and he quickly gets out of that snap out of it and steps into a Boston Crab.
Now we have a Boston Crab here by the Serpent. but Damien Black is still fresh here.
Yeah, it looks like he just swapped over to a half crab. Smart move on his part, as looks like Black quickly slapped the leg out from underneath Garabai and then rolled over into a front headlock, followed by almost like an alligator roll.
Quick pin there by Damien Black, and this is going back and forth. Now we have a front face lock by Damien Black, switching to a side headlock.
You have to admit, the dynamics of these two teams have always been nothing but impressive. You have Hickman on one side, who has power, and Garabai, who is technical. On the other side, Brad Zane, who has power, and then Damien Black, who is technical.
This is the perfect war, if you want to say it like that.
Yeah, this is exactly what it is, and that's what these two men have been. They've been a war. These four men have been. They've been in a war for almost 2 years, and Damien Black quickly kipping out of that scissor lock there from Lost Soul Garabai, and we have a reset.
Yep, and now we have a knuckle tie up here. Ooh, nicely done by the Lost Soul, switching to a arm wringer here. Here comes Damien Black.
That's the thing about Lost Soul Garabai. He's dangerous. Those legs can come at you from any direction. He's like an octopus and kick you from where you never expect it.
And Damien Black now with that arm wringer, switching to a hammerlock here. And it looks like the Serpent might counter to a front face lock here.
I'm almost positive Lost Soul Garabai does not have real bones in his body. I think it's all just cartilage with the way he can move around. As Damien Black quickly flips it up too after some fierce elbows to the face of Garabai.
I guess that's what makes him a snake, right?
That would make a lot of sense, to be honest with you. As Damien Black getting whipped off by Garabai and quickly just flipping over as Garabai sits down and once again right through. Oh.
And we have like a double flip over there, and there's a face-off.
And that's what I'm talking about. When you talk about technical, and now we're about to see the power.
Yep, that's what I was gonna say. And here comes the muscle of both tag teams, and that's Mr. Hickman and Brad Zane. And here we go, we got a tie up here.
Oh yeah, and looks like they're about to go into it too. And I'll be pretty frank with you, I think Hickman's got the better strength. But yeah, that's one thing about Zane though. Even though he doesn't have the muscle like Hickman does, he's got the strength. And a quick tag out as Hickman and Garabai are now doing a tag move on this guy.
Double arm wringer, sweeping the leg there. Oh, and double elbow drop by the Lost Man.
Yeah, Brad Zane not even sure what really just hit him there. He just suddenly realized he's got Hickman and Garabai dropping elbows on him.
That was a tag team maneuver for sure. And right now, Brad Zane was using that back door and did some eye gouging there.
I don't know so much about that. I think it was just quick, smart thinking on Zane's part. I think he just reached up and desperately grabbed something. Oh! Make a wish, and I think the wish of the punched man was to hurt. Oh!
Now we see some tag team by Project Mayhem. 2 kicks to the chest, but that's going to lead to a 2 count there.
It's Damien Black quickly going for it.
Nobody home.
Oh, Garabai ducking down and just rolling Black through. Looks like he's back on top of him.
And now we have another quick tag out with the waist lock from the Lost Soul Garabai. What do we have now? Lost Man.
Double belly to back on Damien Black there. As Damien Black's going to Hickman, quickly hooking the leg. Zane.
Oh, Brad Zane saved the day there. That might have been a 3.
He realized what's going on. Now he's putting the boots to Hickman.
And Jorge needs to get him out there. There we go.
Yeah, it's fine.
Get some order in the ring. Better watch out. Let's see if Brad Zane has another water bottle or not.
Oh, looks like there's some trash talk, and that's the guy you never want to go.
Brad Zane just baited Mr. Hickman, and Damien Black took advantage of that one.
He did. He kicked Hickman right into Zane's elbow, and that's some smart tag moves right there when you get it. Think about it. As another tag out is Zane. Oh! Those kicks of Zane are not to be trifled with. That's all power.
What do we have here? Project Mayhem.
Oh, a double backbreaker, and quickly they flipped Hickman through.
They just threw him like a rag doll.
Speaking of that water bottle, sometimes, you know, as hot as it is out here, I don't blame him. That's a water break.
How many water bottles does Brad Zane have?
Enough to feed an army of Hickman, apparently. Zane's stomping on Hickman's back there. Oh,
Talk about insult to injury.
Who
does that? Who wrenches a kneecap on the neck like that?
Obviously Zane does, because Zane does not care about your feelings.
What a jerkwad.
Well, you said it best at the hardcore tag match. He's a crazy bastard.
And right now he has Hickman in a dominant stretch here. Nice maneuver by Brad Zane.
Oh, he's holding him too, and he is stretching him hard. Look at that.
Looks like he's holding on to the tights there. Referee needs to check on. Wait, what is Brad Zane doing?
I don't know what you think. Looks like nothing to me.
Trying to get some leverage.
I don't know if that was so much the case on that one there. Jorge is losing sight of what's going on. And
Well, he sees it now. He's calling for 4. Brad Zane says, yeah, I'll break this hold.
You know, you can't.
Doing nothing wrong here. Innocent Brad Zane.
Innocent Brad Zane is indeed on that one. As it looks like once again they're just working together. Hickman's just feeling it as Damian Black.
There we go. Corey had enough of that one. And there's a hip toss by Mr. Hickman. There's a tag out. Corey making his presence known. He's an official here.
Oh yeah, finally. Couldn't do that on the last tag match as Garabai feeds Zane elbows, clotheslines, and then a single leg drop kick.
And we can have pinfall here. 1, 2. There's a 2.5. Then you see Damian Black just yelling at the Serpent.
He was distracting the Serpent, which actually worked out when you think about it. Zane's shoulder.
And then he just grabbed the trunks of the Serpent there.
Well, you know, there's a reason why they say don't be in the...
Nobody home for the lost soul, but Brad Zane was home there.
Talk about baiting right there. That's exactly what that was. That was some good old-fashioned baiting.
Oh, now he just hangs him dry on that top rope, and there, I believe that was a tag out there by Project Mayhem.
Oh yeah, Brad Zane quickly sizing up Garabai, and...
Story here.
Ooh, assisted hot shot over the top as Black goes out of the ring, and so does Zane.
No, definitely a shot for sure. Oh, there's a kick to the head.
Wow.
What a jerk. He's not even in the legal man here. Damian Black almost stole one.
Brad
2.5.
You know, there's a reason why Brad Zane's a kingpin. There's a reason why Brad Zane is so dangerous. He was an opportunist. He just takes opportunities where he can. And Damian Black is taking an opportunity of freaking Garabai being beaten up there.
These guys are going back and forth. There's a springboard kick. Nobody home. Springboard. Nope. Nobody home for that clothesline. There's a double line.
Yes.
And both men again.
Smart on Garabai, truthfully. He could have gone for a maneuver and lost and sacrificed his body, but he decided not to. He saw Damian Black saw him coming. So, honestly, that's what makes Garabai just so dangerous. And we got another tag out. Here comes the power once again.
Oh, gosh. Brad Zane just meant power slam.
Oh, I felt that over here, and I'm looking at Zane's face, and he's feeling that one.
And that was a quick tag out by Mr. Hickman, and the Serpent is reaching up, dropping that elbow, and gonna capitalize on this one.
Not getting that shoulder cover, though, truthfully. It's like if he's gonna get that pin, he's really got to keep the weight on the shoulder. Zane may be a big guy, but he you know, too much weight on the shoulder will keep him from moving.
And right now, Lost Men are both in the ring here, and Brad Zane is feeling the clobber from Mr. Hickman, and might be feeling that leg drop, side slam, leg drop, another tag team move by the Lost Man in 1-2.
Black wisely saving it. You saw there too. Dober referee Corey just to get the Hickman, and now he's just feeding Hickman, just peppering him with all his shots.
And Corey is trying to get some authority here. Finally, Damian Black is on the outside, but Hickman took some shots.
This is what I'm talking about when we're talking about like a blood feud between these two.
And Damian Black with that Project Mayhem t-shirt choking the life out of Hickman in the corner there.
You know what? I'll be pretty honest with you. I don't know what else really to say in that one. You can't call it choking because he wasn't exactly pulling on the front of his neck. He was pulling on the back of him.
That's still a choke. He was using that top rope, and now he's off the top rope was a clothesline.
The Doomsday device. Well done by Brad Zane.
And Doomsday for sure, but that was only for a 2 count there. Damian Black choking the life out of Hickman, followed up with that top rope clothesline. That was another tag team maneuver by Project Mayhem.
Now Project Mayhem's just staying on top of him now. Like, craftiness is their game when you get right down to it there, G.
And I mean, both teams have been tagging out. Both teams have been using tag team moves. I mean, this is the veteran tag team of Wrestle Club, and what do we have now?
Oh, that was money right on the maker of Hickman.
That was a backbreaker to an elbow drop using Hickman as a weapon.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I've never seen that before. That right there, that's what we're talking about, like size and advantage. Brad Zane's got the strength. Freaking Damian Black's got the advantage. And Hickman was the receiving end of all that.
Yeah, and there was a quick tag out, so Damian Black and Hickman are
nice
floating it out here.
Wow, that was out of block from Damian Black. He stopped Hickman from going and fed him a knee to the face. I'm losing track of what's going on with how this action.
Once Damian Black was talking trash to Mr. Hickman, that's probably something he's going to pay for.
And probably. It's hard to say.
And here comes a Muda splash, but Hickman caught him. And there's a Black. Russell just tagged himself in there.
Wisely done between these two. As
And then we have a tomahawk chop.
Ooh, and I think that might be it right there. I think that might be it.
And we have cover here, 1, 2. Wait a minute, was that 3?
No, that was a 2 count. That was definitely a 2 count. Zane called out for Black to kick out. Black called it. I got the straight somehow to do it.
Well, that was a wheelbarrow slam into a tomahawk chop by the Lost Man. Now the Lost Men are both in the ring here, and Damian Black needs to tag out desperately.
He does. Like, he is isolated, and
Oh, it looks like, what was that? Was that a pop-up double drop kick?
that was, but I think Black felt that one. He landed right on his butt, not on his back. And I'll be honest with you, that's a good way to compress a couple discs in your lumbar.
Well, sometimes you gotta sacrifice your body, and Damian Black does it every week, especially on that one. He needed to pull that one out.
Zane's calling for it. Zane's telling Black to put Hickman away, and we are going to see that right now, I think.
Right now, Hickman is on both knees here. Here comes Damian Black hitting that rope, hitting the cartwheel DDT, and he kept it.
Yeah, he did. Actually, it was like a cartwheel variation into a bulldog. What is Kiki Sterling doing out here?
I have no idea. Well, we have been seeing Damian Black trying to interfere in matches, and I believe Kiki has enough of it.
And look at Zane. Zane doesn't even know what to make of this. As these two are talking, Zane is just like beside himself. We got a match going on.
What is Damian Black doing?
You can see the confusion on Zane's face there.
And here we have a schoolboy over here. 1, 2.
Oh, that was it. That was 3 count.
And just like that, Project Mayhem with a very rare distraction by Kiki Starling. I mean, if I was Project Mayhem, I would have never expected that.
Oh, the cutter from Zane. Zane putting the mark on that one, just letting him know that he may have gotten the victory, but this war is far from over.
Speaking of unexpected, yeah, Hickman just got cuttered by Brad Zane.
Well, you know, at the same time, too, I think that was just more...
Oh, man, another unexpected. Come on, he's just clocked the Lost Soul with that. Was that a gym bag?
That's a gym bag, probably full of some wrestler's gear. And I'm going to be honest with you, those things weigh about 20 to 30 pounds with wrestler's gear in there, folks. Those things are not light.
Did you hear what Rick Knight said? He's like, I'm carrying my own now.
Yeah, he did. Well, I mean, you know, those two have former history with each other, and wow.
Right? I mean, episode 23, especially in that last few minutes.
A series of unexpected events that led to Project Mayhem losing, giving up the W to Lost Men as Hickman wisely capitalized on the distraction of Kiki Starling, only for Brad Zane to capitalize on Hickman being distracted with a cutter, only to have Rick Knight capitalize on that distraction, hitting Garibai in the face. Wow!
Yeah, now I got more questions than answers.
I feel like there's a lot of questions going into the next episode, but that is it for episode 23, Tag Wars 2.
Can you believe it? A W.
Another W. Broken Clock is right twice a day, and Lost Men have scored 2, and they even acknowledged it.
I mean, speaking of questions, we gotta wonder who is gonna be the other owner of Wrestle Club.
Yeah, we still have to figure that one out too. We don't know who that is. I haven't met the guy. I know of him. I talked to him, but I haven't met him.
You talked to him? I've seen on the episode that somebody bought 50% of the company.
Yeah, no, I did actually talk to him. That was part of the reason why I was gone for a little bit. I got sent off by Holloway to go meet the guy.
Yeah, I just got a staff email saying that the company's been sold 50% of it, and I have no idea who's the other owner.
Well, we'll find out soon enough. I'll tell you that right now. I still, like I said, I haven't really personally met the guy. I've talked to him. He's a man of mystery, shrouded in black.
At our next event,
oh man, that
August
cannot be good.
23rd
No,
and 24th.
It's not.
Well, then technically we have black and pink
and
now.
I mean, it's accurate. I mean, our ring is black, our logo's pink.
So
I would say it's cool.
Some art
our bars are pink. Brad Zane's hat's black. It fits.
Be sure to follow us.
I guess so. Well, I guess we're gonna have to wait and see as we are gonna as the Flying Fedora is signing us off here.
Excuse me, Idaho Wrestle Club.
And once again, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you again for spending your evening with us here at Wrestle Club. This is Wes, my partner here, and we are signing off. We'll see you in the next episode.
Peace.
Nice round of applause and for the entertainment they've provided us today.
I was grinning, baby. I live in this dump. Definitely different from Hollywood. You only keep their grass cut. But I guess not. I was expecting Kenan Thompson, but they sent the stunt double. Something wrong with your neck? You don't talk either, huh? Well, how about this stunt double? How about you get on out of here? Looking like you forgot to put the milk in the milkshake. The best damn thing in Hollywood and Wrestle Club entertainment is here. Hollywood Hickman, baby. It's time to add a little bit of brightness to Wrestle Club. Is that Cujo pooping in the street? I guess I can't get too mad. Wrestle Club got poop all over the place. Speaking of poop, let's look at the Lost Men. You guys are trash. You guys are the biggest poop in the wrestling industry. Every time it comes to getting the tag belts, you guys always seem to lose. Mr. Hickman, you suck. We're brothers, you're trash. You don't listen to anything that I tell you. Swap me out, lost soul Garibai. Go sit down with your long hair, doing your little snake thing. Sit down. I got the match. Every tag match, guess what, 2-on-1. You be riding my coattails, I'd be champion. I'd have every belt in Wrestle Club. Why? Because once again, I am the best damn thing in Wrestle Club today. Is that a cat peeing on my car? Okay. I just came up with a great idea. First off, Idaho sucks. The Wrestle Club fans that's part of Idaho also sucks. Here's a couple of rules for you. Number 1, don't talk to me. That's 10 grand. Number 2, you stare at me. That's 50 grand. Number 3, if you breathe the same air that I'm breathing, that's $1 million. So any of those things that you cross, hey, I take all major credit cards. I take Venmo, I take PayPal, I'll take checks. I mean, I'm pretty sure most of you Idaho people are broke, but that's fine. You know, I'll take pay installments as well. But I also came up with a better idea, as a matter of fact. So that way, just in case, you know, I care about what you have to say, I decided to hire an agent. This agent here will take care of all my business. Now the cat and the dog is pooping. I hate Idaho. I have an agent that you will go through for all major questions, concerns. You think you want to talk to me, which I'm not going to talk to you. This agent is the best agent in Hollywood. Let me introduce you to the best agent in Hollywood, baby. Agent Gabriel. Down.
I'm gonna make this short and simple. I am the greatest agent in Hollywood. I have 50+ years of experience.
Whoa. How do you have 50 years experience and you're like 14?
I broke people out of jail. I've been an agent for the best actors in Hollywood. I am just the greatest agent of all time.
Agent for some of the major actors in Hollywood as well?
Yep.
You can give me any movie that I want in Hollywood.
Yes, sir.
What about the parties?
Yep.
So where do we go from here?
Well, wait. Did you sign a release?
Sign a release? What are you talking about, a release?
We got confiscate this footage.
What are you?
2 wins in a row. That's what I'm talking about. Man, we got 2 wins in a row, and I told you it was gonna.
What is this doing here?
Where's
a G?
Where's Mr. Hickman?
He's not here. What is this doing here? This needs to be an H, not for Hickman, for Hollywood. Hollywood Hickman, baby. What is this crap doing here?
That's for Garibai.
So, who cares about you?
Look, you said that I couldn't win with your brother, Mr. Hickman, but we won 2 matches in a row at Tag Wars. Day 1 and Day 2.
Wow, finally. Took you long enough. Took him long enough to finally listen to what I had to say. So now you guys got 2 wins. Now you're all super happy, jumping for joy, huh?
Well, we're gonna go after those tag team titles.
Really?
Yeah, and Hollywood Hickman, you can be on the sideline watching us.
Trust me, I've been on the sideline long enough to see how every time you guys go for the titles, you guys choke every single time. It's kind of like LeBron James, you know, that whole rumor that he chokes in every single finals.
I
That's
thought you were
what
a LeBron James fan. You're from Hollywood, right?
No, I'm a Kobe Bryant fan, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Because you remind me of LeBron.
That's a good
Just,
one.
Unable to pull it off.
Really?
Yeah.
Last time I remember, if I wanted to pull it off, I could have took the belt from you and pulled that off of you.
Last I checked, I'm still the heavyweight champion.
Because I let you.
Oh, you let me.
Yeah. Oh, you remember our first encounter? I know you ain't forget that.
Oh, you remember our second when I actually pinned you?
Mm-hmm.
You remember that? Or did I knock the Hollywood out you and then you were Mr. Hickman for a few months after that?
Don't know what you're talking about. You need to change the sign. Oh, by the way, continue winning. You guys definitely need it.